Numbers have always carried a kind of magic, a language of the universe that speaks to us in ways both subtle and profound. Across cultures and religions, numbers have served as ancient symbols of guidance, offering insights into life's mysteries and connecting humanity to the divine. From the sacred geometry of ancient Greece to the mystical significance of numbers in Hinduism, Islam, and Kabbalistic traditions, the meanings of numbers transcend their mathematical function. They act as mirrors of the cosmos, reflecting universal truths and helping us navigate the complexities of existence. Numbers, when approached with intention, become more than symbols, they become maps, guiding us toward balance, transformation, and spiritual enlightenment. In Buddhist teachings, the role of numbers is particularly striking. They form the foundation of many of the Buddha's core lessons, representing the structure and interconnectedness of the universe. The Eightfold Path, for instance, is not simply a list of practices but a meticulously designed roadmap for harmony and liberation. Its precision reflects the universal order that numbers embody. Each path complements and supports the others, just as numbers work together to create a larger, harmonious whole. Numbers in Buddhism are not random, they are deliberate reminders of impermanence, balance, and interconnectedness. They urge us to live with mindfulness, understanding that every step we take, like every number in a sequence, builds upon the last and leads us closer to wisdom and peace. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, shares a deep resonance with the symbolic power of numbers. Mindfulness teaches us to focus on the present moment, to see the interconnectedness of our actions and the patterns of our lives. Numbers function in a similar way. Each number, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, is part of a larger pattern, a cosmic design that reflects the flow of life. Just as mindfulness invites us to pay attention to the details of our experience, numbers encourage us to notice the subtle rhythms of the universe. They reveal cycles, transitions, and opportunities, gently guiding us to align our energy with the natural order. November, in particular, holds a unique energy that amplifies the power of numbers. It is a time of transition, a moment when the world pauses between the activity of autumn and the introspection of winter. This phase of the year mirrors the impermanence so central to Buddhist teachings, reminding us that change is inevitable, and within change lies the potential for growth. November carries the energy of reflection and preparation. It is a time to look back on the journey we've traveled while also setting intentions for what lies ahead. Numbers that appear during this time take on heightened significance. They are not merely coincidences but messages from the universe, guiding us to embrace transformation and align with the flow of life. In many ways, November is like a bridge between the known and the unknown, the familiar and the mysterious. It is a month that encourages introspection, a quiet nudge to slow down and attune ourselves to the subtleties of life. The numbers that reveal themselves during this period act as markers along this bridge. They remind us that every transition, whether personal, spiritual, or seasonal, is a doorway to something greater. The number 10, for example, symbolizes completeness and renewal, urging us to take bold steps toward new beginnings. The number 7 invites us to pause and listen to our inner wisdom, reminding us that clarity often arises in moments of stillness. These numbers are not just mathematical constructs, they are spiritual tools, urging us to reflect, recalibrate, and realign. Imagine November as a canvas, painted with the colors of transition and transformation. Numbers appear on this canvas not as static symbols but as dynamic forces, interacting with our intentions, actions, and the energy of the universe. They are like whispers from a higher realm, gently nudging us toward clarity and balance. When you notice a number recurring in your life, whether it's in the date, a phone number, or even a fleeting moment on the clock, it is not a coincidence. It is a signal, a reminder to pay attention to what the universe is trying to convey. In Buddhist philosophy, the energy of transition is not something to fear but something to embrace. Just as the seasons shift effortlessly from one to the next, so too must we learn to flow with life's changes. November's energy teaches us that within every ending lies the seed of a new beginning. Numbers that appear during this time amplify this lesson, acting as guides to help us navigate uncertainty with wisdom and grace. They remind us that the universe is not random but purposeful, and that our journey is part of a larger, interconnected design. Numbers are also deeply tied to cycles, and November's position in the calendar makes it particularly significant. It is the 11th month, a number associated with balance and intuition. It stands on the threshold between the end of one year and the beginning of another, a moment to reflect on what has been and prepare for what is to come. In Buddhist teachings, this reflects the cyclical nature of existence, the understanding that endings and beginnings are not opposites but part of the same flow. November's numbers often carry a sense of urgency, encouraging us to make decisions, let go of what no longer serves us, and step boldly into the unknown. Consider how numbers guide us not only spiritually but also practically. In November, as we prepare for the close of the year, numbers can act as tools for setting intentions, organizing priorities, and manifesting goals. The clarity of numerical energy helps us focus, bringing structure to our plans and inspiration to our actions. Numbers like 16, with its blend of leadership and harmony, or 19, symbolizing wisdom and new beginnings, serve as reminders that every choice we make carries the potential to shape our future. They urge us to act with mindfulness, balancing ambition with compassion, and trust in the natural flow of life. In this season of transition, numbers remind us to pause and listen. They invite us to attune ourselves to the subtle energies of the universe, to notice the patterns that connect us to something greater. As the leaves fall and the days grow shorter, numbers stand as beacons of light, guiding us through the darkness and reminding us that within every ending lies the promise of renewal. They are whispers from the cosmos, urging us to align with the flow of life, embrace change, and trust that every step we take is part of a greater journey. The number 10 holds a unique and profound energy, embodying both the conclusion of a journey and the promise of a fresh beginning. It is a number of wholeness, the point where all efforts and experiences culminate into something complete, yet it simultaneously whispers of the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. This duality is what makes 10 so powerful. It is not just an end but a gateway, a reminder that life's cycles are perpetual, and within every ending lies the seed of renewal. By combining the vibrational essence of 1, which represents initiative, leadership, and new beginnings, with the infinite potential of 0, which symbolizes wholeness and unity, the number 10 becomes a force of transformation. It calls on us to reflect, to realign, and to embrace the transitions that propel us forward. In Buddhist philosophy, the significance of 10 extends far beyond numerology. It is deeply interwoven with teachings that guide us toward enlightenment. One of the most striking examples is the 10 wholesome deeds, a set of moral principles that emphasize kindness, honesty, mindfulness, and selflessness. These deeds are not merely ethical guidelines but tools for cultivating inner peace and outward harmony. They teach us that our actions are not isolated, they ripple outward, shaping not only our lives but also the lives of those around us. When we embody these principles, we align ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, creating a life that is both materially fulfilling and spiritually rich. In this sense, the number 10 becomes a mirror of these teachings, a complete cycle of virtuous actions that lead to profound transformation. Equally important in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, a truth that the number 10 encapsulates beautifully. Life is a series of transitions, and nothing remains static. Every ending is an opportunity for growth, just as every completed cycle is a chance to begin anew. This perspective shifts our understanding of challenges and losses, encouraging us to view them not as obstacles but as catalysts for evolution. The number 10 reminds us that change, while often uncomfortable, is the force that drives progress. It asks us to release attachment to what no longer serves us and to step forward with openness and trust in the unfolding journey. Consider the life of Howard Schultz, the visionary behind Starbucks, as a modern-day example of the energy of 10 in action. Early in his career, Schultz found himself at a pivotal crossroads. He faced a decision that would define not only his future but also the global coffee industry, whether to leave the security of his job to pursue his ambitious vision of creating a coffeehouse experience that focused on connection and quality. It was a daunting leap into the unknown, requiring him to draw upon the lessons of his past while embracing the uncertainty of the future. Schultz's choice to move forward exemplifies the transformative power of 10. His story demonstrates that by embracing change and stepping boldly into new beginnings, we can achieve not just success but a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. But the energy of 10 isn't limited to grand, life-altering decisions. It also operates in the quiet, everyday moments where we seek balance between the material and spiritual aspects of life. This balance is at the heart of the numbers message. True harmony comes when we integrate these seemingly opposing forces, when we recognize that material success is most meaningful when it is grounded in spiritual awareness, and spiritual growth is most impactful when it is supported by a stable material foundation. Take the story of Arianna Huffington, founder of the Huffington Post, as another example. At the height of her career, Huffington experienced a personal crisis. She collapsed from exhaustion, a stark reminder of the dangers of overworking and neglecting self-care. This moment became a turning point. She began to reframe her understanding of success, integrating mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection into her daily routine. By prioritizing balance and inner well-being, she not only revitalized her life but also inspired a global conversation about redefining success. Her journey mirrors the energy of 10, illustrating that completeness is achieved not through relentless striving but through the harmonious alignment of inner and outer worlds. For those standing at a crossroads, the number 10 offers practical guidance. Imagine a professional weighing a major decision, whether to stay in a stable yet uninspiring job or take a bold step toward a new venture. The energy of 10 encourages reflection on the journey that has led to this moment, honoring the lessons and growth of the past. It also invites a leap of faith, trusting that the next chapter will bring opportunities for even greater fulfillment. This dual focus, on both the wisdom of the past and the potential of the future, is what makes the number 10 such a powerful compass for navigating life's transitions. To fully embrace the transformative energy of 10, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of mindfulness and gratitude. Mindfulness allows us to stay present during moments of change, ensuring that our decisions are grounded in clarity rather than fear or doubt. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts our perspective, helping us see endings not as losses but as gifts that pave the way for new beginnings. A simple daily practice of reflecting on what has been completed, whether it's a project, a relationship, or a phase of personal growth, and expressing gratitude for its role in your journey can align your energy with the cycles of life. The Buddhist practice of loving-kindness meditation, or metta, is another powerful way to connect with the energy of 10. By sending blessings to yourself and others, you create a ripple of positivity that attracts abundance and harmony. A simple affirmation like, "May I be peaceful, healthy, and happy," not only fosters inner balance but also aligns your intentions with the universe's flow. In this way, the number 10 becomes not just a symbol of completeness but a tool for cultivating a life of purpose and joy. As we reflect on the energy of 10, it becomes clear that this number is more than a mathematical construct. It is a guide, a reminder, and a call to action. It urges us to honor the cycles of life, to embrace the transitions that shape us, and to trust in the infinite possibilities that await. Whether you are closing one chapter and beginning another, seeking balance between material and spiritual goals, or simply ready to step into a new phase of your journey, the number 10 offers a beacon of light. It reminds us that every ending is a new beginning, and every beginning holds the potential for greatness. The number 16 is a beacon of transformation, embodying the duality of leadership and harmony. It urges us to step into our power with courage while cultivating patience and compassion as we navigate life's challenges. The symbolism of 16 comes alive through its components: the number 1, which represents bold beginnings, leadership, and individuality, and the number 6, which radiates balance, love, and nurturing energy. Together, they form a dynamic and transformative force, reminding us that growth happens when ambition meets compassion, and when persistence is tempered with grace. In Buddhist philosophy, the energy of 16 aligns deeply with teachings on compassion and persistence, two key elements in overcoming obstacles. Compassion starts with the self. It involves treating yourself with kindness as you navigate setbacks and challenges. It's about allowing space for mistakes and viewing them not as failures but as stepping stones to wisdom. Persistence, on the other hand, reflects the idea that transformation requires steady, intentional effort. The Buddha's teachings remind us that change is a gradual process, much like water carving through rock, not through brute force, but through consistent, gentle movement. This harmony between persistence and compassion is at the heart of the number 16, making it a symbol of lasting growth and meaningful transformation. Imagine Emily, a struggling artist whose story epitomizes the energy of 16. For years, she poured her heart into her work, creating art that she believed in deeply. Yet recognition eluded her, and financial instability became a constant burden. Frustrated and disheartened, Emily found herself at a crossroads. Should she give up her dream and take a more conventional path, or should she find a way to persevere? Instead of succumbing to despair, Emily chose to embrace patience and gratitude. She began by shifting her mindset, focusing not on what she lacked but on what she had: a small, loyal audience, the freedom to create, and her unwavering passion. With this shift, Emily also transformed her physical environment. She reorganized her cluttered workspace, replacing chaos with order and inspiration. She introduced warm lighting, plants, and soothing colors, creating a sanctuary that nurtured her creativity. This act of clearing her space mirrored the clearing of her mind, allowing her to focus on her craft with renewed clarity. Emily also reached out to other artists, building a supportive network that inspired and uplifted her. Over time, opportunities began to appear. A small gallery featured her work, leading to commissions and increased visibility. What once seemed like insurmountable challenges transformed into stepping stones for her success. Emily's story is a testament to the energy of 16, how patience, persistence, and compassion can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. The lessons of 16 are not limited to personal struggles. They extend to how we approach our environment, decisions, and goals. Transformation begins with recognizing what no longer serves us, whether it's a cluttered space, a limiting mindset, or outdated habits, and taking deliberate steps to realign with our aspirations. Reorganizing your surroundings can be a powerful way to invite the energy of 16 into your life. A workspace filled with chaos reflects and perpetuates mental clutter, while a harmonious environment fosters focus and creativity. Incorporate elements that inspire balance, such as soft lighting, calming colors, or natural textures, to create a space that supports your goals and intentions. In financial or career matters, the number 16 offers a clear message: success is built on thoughtful planning and steady effort, not impulsive actions. It calls for a balanced approach, combining the analytical precision of leadership, 1, with the intuitive wisdom of harmony, 6. For someone considering a new venture, this might mean doing extensive research while also trusting their instincts. The energy of 16 encourages you to look beyond immediate gratification and focus on sustainable growth. It's about playing the long game, building a solid foundation for future success. This delicate balance of action and patience is echoed in the lives of many influential figures. Take Steve Jobs, for example. When Jobs was ousted from Apple, the company he co-founded, it could have been the end of his career. Instead, he used the time away to reimagine himself and his work, founding companies like Next and Pixar. When he eventually returned to Apple, Jobs applied what he had learned, leading the company into its most innovative era. His story embodies the energy of 16, combining bold leadership with the patience and persistence needed to achieve lasting transformation. The Buddhist practice of loving-kindness meditation, or metta, is another way to connect with the transformative energy of 16. This practice involves sending positive energy to yourself and others, cultivating compassion and a sense of interconnectedness. Begin by sitting quietly and repeating affirmations like, "May I be peaceful, healthy, and happy," or, "May all beings find joy and freedom." This daily ritual not only strengthens your inner resolve but also aligns your energy with the flow of abundance and harmony, amplifying the transformative power of 16. As you embrace the lessons of 16, reflect on where transformation is most needed in your life. Is it in your relationships, your career, or your mindset? Start small. Reorganize your physical space to create clarity and inspiration. Set aside time each day to practice gratitude, focusing on the progress you've made rather than the distance left to travel. Approach challenges with patience, viewing them as opportunities to build resilience and wisdom. The number 16 is not about quick fixes or dramatic leaps, it's about steady, meaningful growth. It teaches us that transformation is a journey, not a destination, and that every step, no matter how small, is significant. By balancing ambition with compassion and persistence with grace, you can harness the energy of 16 to create a life that is not only successful but deeply fulfilling. Let this number be your guide, reminding you that even the most daunting challenges can become catalysts for profound growth and renewal. Trust in the process, and the transformation you seek will unfold in its own time. The number 7 carries a profound resonance that transcends cultures and traditions, whispering of wisdom, introspection, and enlightenment. It stands apart as a spiritual number, one that invites us to pause, reflect, and connect with the deeper currents of life. Its power lies in its quiet strength, offering guidance not through action, but through stillness, where clarity and insight are revealed. The number 7 is a reminder that life's most profound answers are not found in the chaos of the world but in the silent, reflective spaces we often overlook. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 7 holds a sacred significance. It is woven into the very fabric of the Buddha's life story, where his first 7 steps as a newborn symbolized the path of humanity toward liberation. Each step carried meaning, marking the journey from the mundane to the transcendent, from ignorance to enlightenment. The number also resonates with the concept of the 7 realms of existence, which represent the different states of being we traverse on our spiritual journey. These realms, both material and spiritual, remind us of the impermanence of life and the need to cultivate wisdom and mindfulness. The number 7 becomes a teacher, showing us that the path to enlightenment is not linear but a series of steps requiring patience, reflection, and inner stillness. Consider the story of Michael, a successful but perpetually overwhelmed executive who seemed to have everything yet felt an inexplicable emptiness. His days were filled with meetings, deadlines, and constant demands, leaving little time for himself. Despite his achievements, Michael often found himself questioning his purpose. He sought answers in external solutions, more success, more recognition, more material comforts, but nothing seemed to fill the void. One day, after experiencing a particularly intense period of stress, he attended a mindfulness retreat. It was there, in the enforced silence, that he first confronted his inner restlessness. During the retreat, Michael learned the practice of mindfulness meditation, which required him to sit quietly, observe his thoughts, and simply be present. At first, the stillness was uncomfortable, even overwhelming. But as the days passed, he began to notice a shift. The silence, which once felt oppressive, became a source of peace. In those moments of quiet, Michael gained insights into his fears, his motivations, and the patterns that had kept him trapped in a cycle of striving without satisfaction. He realized that his relentless pursuit of external success had blinded him to the richness of the present moment. Returning home, Michael integrated these practices into his daily life. Each morning, he dedicated 15 minutes to meditation, focusing on his breath and allowing his thoughts to settle. He also began taking short breaks throughout the day to pause and reflect, using these moments to recalibrate his priorities. Over time, he noticed profound changes. His decision-making became sharper, his relationships improved, and he felt a newfound sense of purpose. Michael's journey illustrates the transformative power of the number 7, showing us that stillness is not passive but a dynamic force that leads to clarity and wisdom. The number 7 also offers practical lessons for navigating life's challenges. When faced with difficult decisions, it encourages us to step back and create a moment of quiet. In this stillness, we can separate the noise of fear and doubt from the voice of intuition. For example, imagine someone considering a major financial investment. Instead of rushing into the decision, they take time to reflect, examining the choice from all angles. By pausing, they allow their intuition to surface, enabling them to make a decision that is not only financially sound but also aligned with their values and long-term goals. This is the essence of 7, using introspection to make wise, deliberate choices. Even some of the most influential figures in the world recognize the value of stillness and reflection. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most powerful women in media, has often credited her daily meditation practice for her clarity and success. Despite her demanding schedule, she carves out time for silence, describing it as a sacred space where she connects with her inner self and gains direction. Similarly, Bill Gates takes Think Weeks twice a year, retreating into solitude to reflect on big ideas and plan for the future. These practices align with the energy of 7, showing that even in the most fast-paced lives, stillness is a necessary ingredient for growth and achievement. In Buddhist teachings, there is a saying, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." The number 7 echoes this truth, urging us to turn inward rather than chasing solutions in the external world. It teaches us that wisdom is not something to be acquired but something to be uncovered, a truth that already exists within us, waiting to be heard. By embracing stillness, we create the space for this wisdom to emerge. The energy of 7 also reminds us of the importance of balance. In a world that glorifies constant activity and productivity, it offers a counterpoint, encouraging us to slow down and reconnect with ourselves. This balance is essential not only for personal well-being but also for making thoughtful, informed decisions in every area of life. Whether it's choosing a career path, managing finances, or nurturing relationships, the insights gained through introspection are invaluable. To bring the energy of 7 into your life, start with small, intentional practices. Begin your day with a few moments of meditation, focusing on your breath and setting an intention for clarity. Take regular breaks to pause and reflect, even if only for a few minutes. Create a space in your home that invites stillness, perhaps a corner with soft lighting, calming colors, and elements of nature. These small steps can have a profound impact, helping you cultivate the inner stillness that leads to greater wisdom. The power of 7 is subtle yet transformative. It teaches us that the answers we seek are not found in doing more but in being present. It reminds us that in the stillness, we connect with our truest selves and the wisdom of the universe. By embracing the energy of 7, we learn to navigate life's challenges with grace, make decisions with clarity, and find a sense of peace that transcends the chaos of the world. Let this number guide you to pause, reflect, and discover the profound truths that await in the quiet spaces of your journey. The number 19 is a profound symbol of the cycles that define our lives, embodying the intricate balance between endings and beginnings. It combines the ambitious drive of the number 1, representing initiative, leadership, and fresh starts, with the wisdom and compassion of the number 9, which speaks to completion, reflection, and letting go. Together, these energies create a powerful force, urging us to step boldly into the future while carrying forward the lessons of the past. It is not a number of fleeting changes but one that calls for deep, transformative growth, reminding us that every chapter that closes sets the stage for a new and brighter beginning. In Buddhist philosophy, the teachings of impermanence echo the energy of 19. The Buddha taught that nothing in life is fixed or permanent, everything is in a constant state of flux. This truth may feel unsettling at first, as it confronts our natural inclination to cling to what is familiar and comfortable. Yet, when embraced, impermanence becomes a source of liberation. It teaches us to release our attachments, allowing us to flow with life's changes rather than resist them. The number 19 reflects this wisdom, urging us to let go of what no longer serves us, whether it be relationships, careers, habits, or mindsets, and to trust that every ending carries within it the seed of a new beginning. Imagine the story of Sarah, a woman whose life was upended when her business partner of over a decade decided to leave their company. Together, they had built a thriving venture, pouring years of effort, passion, and dreams into its success. For Sarah, her partner's departure felt like a collapse of everything she had worked for, a painful ending she hadn't foreseen. Yet, as the weeks passed and the initial shock faded, Sarah began to see the situation through a different lens. Instead of focusing on the loss, she reflected on what she had gained from the partnership: invaluable skills, a strong network, and a clearer sense of her own capabilities. Drawing on the bold energy of one, Sarah decided to relaunch the business on her own terms, embracing the opportunity to implement ideas she had previously hesitated to pursue. At the same time, she leaned into the compassionate wisdom of 9, building a workplace culture centered on collaboration and mutual respect. This blend of ambition and reflection allowed her to not only rebuild but also reimagine the business in ways that brought her greater fulfillment. Over time, what had once seemed like an ending became a catalyst for transformation, leading Sarah to new heights of success and personal growth. Sarah's journey illustrates the essence of 19, every ending, no matter how painful, is an invitation to start anew, enriched by the wisdom gained along the way. The number reminds us that transformation is not a linear process but a cyclical one, where the lessons of the past inform and strengthen our steps into the future. It calls us to act with both courage and mindfulness, trusting in the unfolding of life's greater design. This dynamic interplay between ambition and wisdom is a hallmark of many great leaders. Take Elon Musk, for instance, who has experienced both spectacular successes and notable setbacks. Musk's early ventures, such as Zip2 and PayPal, marked bold beginnings that set the foundation for his later achievements. Yet, even as he ventured into groundbreaking projects like Tesla and SpaceX, he faced challenges that could have derailed his vision. Instead of being deterred, Musk reflected on these obstacles, using them as opportunities to innovate and adapt. His ability to combine the forward-driving energy of 1 with the reflective wisdom of 9 has allowed him to navigate uncertainties and achieve lasting impact. On a more personal level, the number 19 encourages us to examine our own lives and ask, what am I holding on to that is no longer serving me? Whether it's an outdated belief, an unfulfilling job, or a relationship that has run its course, letting go can be both daunting and freeing. The energy of 19 teaches us that releasing what no longer aligns with our purpose creates space for new opportunities to enter. It's not about erasing the past but honoring it, acknowledging the value of what it taught us, and using those insights to inform our next steps. For those seeking to harness the energy of 19, mindfulness offers a powerful tool. When faced with a difficult decision or a significant life change, take time to pause and reflect. What lessons can you carry forward from this experience? What new possibilities are waiting to emerge? By embracing both the boldness to act and the wisdom to reflect, you align yourself with the cycles of growth and renewal that the number 19 represents. In financial or professional matters, this might mean taking calculated risks that are informed by past experiences. For instance, an entrepreneur considering a new venture could use the energy of 19 to evaluate the lessons learned from previous endeavors, ensuring that their next steps are both ambitious and strategic. Similarly, someone navigating a career transition might reflect on the skills and values they've cultivated over time, using that self-awareness to guide them toward a role that aligns with their long-term goals. The number 19 also encourages us to approach challenges with resilience and a sense of purpose. Consider someone who has experienced a personal setback, such as the loss of a loved one or the end of a significant relationship. While the pain of such endings is undeniable, the energy of 19 reminds us that healing and growth are possible. By honoring the memories and lessons of the past while opening our hearts to new connections, we find the strength to move forward. This is the wisdom of 9 in action, recognizing that every ending, no matter how difficult, is part of life's larger tapestry of transformation. Incorporating the energy of 19 into daily life can be as simple as practicing gratitude for both the beginnings and endings that shape our journey. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you are ready to release and what you are ready to embrace. Engage in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or journaling, to deepen your awareness of the cycles at play in your life. A simple affirmation like, "I honor the past and welcome new beginnings with courage and wisdom," can help align your intentions with the transformative power of 19. Ultimately, the number 19 is a guide, urging us to trust in the ebb and flow of life. It teaches us that endings are not failures but necessary transitions that pave the way for growth. By combining the ambition to act with the wisdom to reflect, we create a foundation for lasting success and fulfillment. Let the energy of 19 inspire you to release what no longer serves you, embrace the possibilities ahead, and step boldly into the next chapter of your journey. In every ending, there is a beginning, and in every beginning, the promise of something extraordinary. The number 26 embodies a delicate yet powerful harmony, a union of material ambition and spiritual wisdom. It's a number that speaks to the balancing act of life, where the pursuit of wealth and success is rooted in values like compassion, gratitude, and responsibility. It carries the nurturing energy of 2, symbolizing love, partnership, and cooperation, while the stabilizing force of 6 represents family, harmony, and care. Together, these energies weave a message that true prosperity comes not from what we accumulate, but from how we align our achievements with our deeper purpose and the well-being of those around us. In Buddhist philosophy, this balance is beautifully reflected in the practices of gratitude and loving-kindness, or metta. Gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, encouraging us to appreciate what we already have rather than fixating on what we lack. It's a practice that fosters contentment and opens the door to greater opportunities by aligning our energy with positivity and abundance. Loving-kindness expands this perspective outward, urging us to act with compassion and care for others. These practices teach that wealth is not just material but emotional and spiritual, and they align perfectly with the energy of 26, which calls us to integrate our personal goals with the collective good. The story of Daniel and his family perfectly captures this dynamic. Daniel, a small business owner, had built a thriving enterprise through hard work and ambition, but his relentless pursuit of success began to take a toll. His long hours and singular focus on growing the business created a sense of distance in his family, who often felt neglected. The tension grew until an economic downturn forced Daniel to make difficult decisions. It was a moment of crisis, but also an opportunity for transformation. Instead of viewing the situation as a failure, Daniel chose to approach it with compassion and reflection. He sat down with his family to discuss their needs and priorities, recognizing the importance of involving them in the decisions that would shape their future. Together, they created a plan that balanced financial stability with family harmony. Daniel scaled back the business's expansion, focusing instead on sustainable growth and quality over quantity. At the same time, the family embraced a nightly gratitude practice, sharing one thing they were thankful for each day. This simple act brought them closer, fostering a sense of unity and resilience. Over time, Daniel's business recovered, but more importantly, his family relationships flourished. The experience taught him that success is not just about reaching financial milestones but about creating a life where love and harmony thrive. The number 26 encapsulates this lesson, reminding us that true prosperity is holistic, it nourishes both our material and spiritual needs. This balance is evident in the lives of influential figures who have used their success to make a positive impact. Take Bill and Melinda Gates, for example. While Bill Gates built his fortune as a tech visionary, he and Melinda have dedicated much of their lives to philanthropy through the Gates Foundation. Their work addresses global challenges like health, education, and poverty, demonstrating that material wealth can be a powerful force for good when guided by compassion and responsibility. The Gates story reflects the energy of 26, using ambition to create not just personal success, but meaningful contributions to the world. To embrace the energy of 26 in your own life, start by examining the relationship between your material goals and your values. Are your ambitions aligned with what truly matters to you? For instance, if you're pursuing a high-powered career, are you also prioritizing relationships, health, and personal growth? The number 26 calls us to recalibrate when we stray too far in one direction, ensuring that our pursuits are balanced with care for ourselves and others. Gratitude is a simple yet profound practice that amplifies the energy of 26. Begin each day by reflecting on 3 things you're thankful for, whether it's a supportive friend, a moment of peace, or a new opportunity. This practice not only shifts your mindset but also aligns your energy with abundance, making it easier to attract the things you desire. Pair this with acts of kindness, helping a neighbor, mentoring a colleague, or donating to a cause you care about. These small gestures create ripples of positivity, reinforcing the interconnectedness of material and spiritual wealth. Strategic financial planning is another way to embody the lessons of 26. This doesn't mean sacrificing your dreams but approaching them with intentionality and care. Create a budget that reflects your core values, prioritizing both security and generosity. For example, set aside funds not just for investments but also for giving back, whether that's through charitable donations, supporting loved ones, or building a legacy project that aligns with your passions. By tying your financial goals to a larger purpose, you infuse them with meaning and ensure that your success uplifts not only yourself but those around you. The number 26 also reminds us to nurture harmony within our relationships. Just as financial stability requires careful planning, emotional and spiritual fulfillment depend on the quality of our connections. Make time for the people who matter most, whether it's through a weekly family dinner, an honest conversation, or simply being present in their lives. These moments of connection are the foundation of a balanced and prosperous life. Even in times of challenge, the energy of 26 encourages us to approach life with compassion and resilience. Consider someone navigating a career setback or financial difficulty. Instead of succumbing to fear or frustration, they can use this as an opportunity to reassess their priorities, focusing on what truly matters. By combining the strategic thinking of 2 with the nurturing energy of 6, they can create a plan that not only addresses immediate concerns but also lays the groundwork for long-term success and harmony. The number 26 teaches us that life's greatest achievements are those that bring us closer to balance, where material and spiritual goals coexist, and where ambition is tempered with compassion. It's a reminder that true prosperity is not a solitary pursuit but a shared journey, one that lifts others as it uplifts ourselves. By aligning our actions with our values, embracing gratitude, and cultivating harmony in our relationships, we create a life that is not only successful but deeply meaningful. Let the energy of 26 guide you to build a life where ambition and love walk hand in hand. Recognize that every choice you make has the power to create ripples of abundance, not just for yourself but for the world around you. Success is not measured by what you accumulate but by the harmony you cultivate, within yourself, your relationships, and your community. Trust in the balance, and you'll find that true prosperity is closer than you think. The number 32 radiates a dynamic energy of collaboration and creativity, a harmonious blend of individuality and teamwork. It represents the meeting of 3, the number of joy, imagination, and expression, with 2, the symbol of partnership, balance, and cooperation. Together, they form an energetic union that celebrates the power of connection, encouraging us to harness our creative instincts while working hand in hand with others to achieve remarkable results. It's a number that reminds us that true innovation doesn't happen in isolation but flourishes in the collective efforts of inspired minds. In Buddhism, the principles of right thought and right mindfulness from the Eightfold Path resonate deeply with the energy of 32. Right thought encourages intentions rooted in kindness, compassion, and wisdom, which lay the groundwork for collaboration free from ego or self-centered motives. Right mindfulness, on the other hand, teaches us to remain fully present, aware of ourselves and the needs of others. This combination fosters an environment where creativity thrives, as each person's unique gifts can be expressed and aligned with a shared purpose. These Buddhist practices are a reminder that collaboration is not merely functional, it is a mindful act of co-creation, one that enhances both the individual and the collective. Imagine a story that brings the energy of 32 to life, a team of designers tasked with creating a sustainable housing project that could redefine urban living. At first, the group struggled. Each member brought their own expertise, architecture, energy systems, landscaping, but their differing visions led to disagreements and delays. Progress was slow, and the atmosphere grew tense. Recognizing the need for change, their leader introduced a mindfulness exercise into their process. Before meetings, they spent 5 minutes in silence, focusing on their breath and setting intentions for open communication and creative flow. They also adopted a practice of active listening, ensuring that everyone's ideas were heard and valued. The transformation was remarkable. Instead of competing, the team began to collaborate in a way that honored each member's contributions while staying aligned with the larger vision. One member's innovative approach to solar energy complemented another's idea for community gardens, resulting in a design that was both functional and beautiful. Their final project not only won awards but also became a model for future developments. This story illustrates how the energy of 32, creativity rooted in harmony, can unlock extraordinary outcomes when people come together with intention and mutual respect. This same energy can be seen in the success of Pixar, a company built on the principle of collaboration. At Pixar, directors, writers, animators, and designers work in an environment that encourages experimentation and the free exchange of ideas. One of their defining practices is the brain trust, where teams gather to critique and refine each other's work without hierarchy or fear of judgment. It's an atmosphere where individual creativity is amplified by collective effort, resulting in some of the most beloved and innovative films of our time. Pixar's approach exemplifies the number 32 in action, creativity harmonized with teamwork to achieve groundbreaking results. The energy of 32 also reminds us that collaboration isn't just about working with others, it's about creating the right conditions for creativity to thrive. This begins with the spaces we inhabit. A workspace that inspires creativity is one that feels open, supportive, and dynamic. Think of an office filled with natural light, vibrant colors, and flexible spaces that encourage both individual focus and group interaction. Add in elements like plants, art, or whiteboards for brainstorming, and you have an environment that reflects the balance of 3's creative spark and 2's harmonious connection. Mindfulness plays a vital role in fostering this energy, whether in a team setting or personal projects. Start collaborative efforts with a moment of reflection or meditation. This practice grounds everyone, creating a shared sense of purpose and openness. Active listening is another essential tool, ensuring that every voice is heard and that feedback is constructive rather than critical. When people feel valued and respected, they are more likely to contribute their best ideas, turning collaboration into a powerful engine for growth. From a financial and professional perspective, the number 32 emphasizes the importance of partnerships. Whether it's building alliances in business, collaborating on creative ventures, or expanding professional networks, this energy encourages us to seek out relationships that complement and enhance our own skills. For example, an entrepreneur launching a new product might pair with a marketing expert who shares their vision but brings a fresh perspective. This type of collaboration not only increases the likelihood of success but also adds depth and innovation to the project. Even on a personal level, the number 32 invites us to examine how we approach relationships and creativity. Are we open to collaboration, or do we let pride or fear hold us back? Do we approach teamwork with curiosity and generosity, or do we resist compromise? Practicing mindfulness in our interactions can help us build deeper, more meaningful connections. By staying present and attuned to others, we create the conditions for authentic collaboration, whether with friends, family, or colleagues. The energy of 32 is a call to action. It urges us to move beyond the limitations of solitary effort and embrace the transformative power of working together. It reminds us that while individual talent is valuable, the collective effort of a team can achieve greatness that no one person could accomplish alone. Let this number inspire you to create, connect, and collaborate with intention. By merging creativity with harmony, you unlock a force that not only leads to success but also brings joy and fulfillment to the process. Trust in the power of teamwork and shared vision, and you'll discover that the magic of 32 lies in its ability to turn ideas into reality, dreams into achievements, and connections into something truly extraordinary. The number 12 resonates deeply with themes of unity, purpose, and the harmonious interplay between individuality and collaboration. It symbolizes the balance between forging new paths, represented by the bold, independent energy of 1, and fostering connection, reflected in the nurturing and cooperative nature of 2. Together, these forces create a dynamic synergy that encourages us to align our ambitions with a greater purpose, an invitation to pursue personal success while contributing to the collective good. The energy of 12 reminds us that our greatest achievements are enriched when they are shared, and our lives find deeper meaning when our actions uplift others. In Buddhist philosophy, the 12 links of dependent origination serve as a profound framework for understanding the interconnected nature of existence. These links illustrate the cycle of cause and effect that governs our lives, demonstrating how every thought, action, and intention we hold ripples outward to influence not only our personal paths but also the world around us. The 12 links teach us that nothing exists in isolation, our choices are woven into a greater web of interdependence. This wisdom aligns perfectly with the energy of 12, urging us to approach life with mindfulness and compassion, understanding that our success is inextricably tied to the well-being of others. A powerful example of this energy in action is the story of a small rural town that came together to rebuild its local library after it was damaged by a storm. The library had long been a cornerstone of the community, a place where children discovered the joy of reading, adults found resources to learn new skills, and neighbors connected over shared interests. When the storm struck, the loss felt devastating. Yet, instead of waiting for outside assistance, the residents decided to take matters into their own hands. A retired teacher stepped forward to lead the initiative, organizing town hall meetings to gather input and rally volunteers. Local carpenters offered their skills to repair the building, artists painted murals to brighten the space, and business owners donated materials and funds. Even children participated, hosting bake sales and book drives to contribute to the cause. What began as a daunting challenge transformed into a shared mission, where every member of the community played a role. When the library reopened, it was more than a physical space, it was a testament to the power of unity and purpose. This story captures the essence of 12, demonstrating how collective effort can transform adversity into triumph and create something truly meaningful. The energy of 12 extends beyond physical projects and into the way we approach our personal goals and relationships. It invites us to reflect on how our ambitions align with the needs of others. Are we pursuing success in a way that benefits not only ourselves but also those around us? This balance is key to living a life of purpose. It's not about sacrificing individual dreams but about finding ways to integrate them into a larger vision that uplifts and inspires. Consider someone building a career in technology. They might initially focus on mastering their craft and achieving personal milestones, such as leading innovative projects or gaining recognition in their field. But the energy of 12 encourages them to think beyond these individual goals. How can their work contribute to solving global challenges, like improving access to education or addressing environmental issues? By aligning their skills with a purpose that benefits others, they create a legacy that extends far beyond personal success. This philosophy is exemplified by figures like Elon Musk, whose ambitious ventures in renewable energy and space exploration reflect not only a drive for innovation but also a vision for humanity's future. Musk's projects, like Tesla, aimed at reducing carbon emissions, and SpaceX, designed to advance space travel, are grounded in the belief that individual achievement can and should contribute to the collective good. His work illustrates how the energy of 12 can manifest as bold action paired with a commitment to unity and shared purpose. Practically, the energy of 12 can be harnessed in both small and significant ways. Start by considering how your daily actions impact others. This could mean mentoring a colleague, volunteering for a community initiative, or simply practicing kindness and empathy in your interactions. In professional settings, look for opportunities to collaborate, whether by joining a team project or forging partnerships that amplify your reach and effectiveness. Collaboration doesn't dilute individuality, it enhances it, creating a space where diverse talents come together to achieve extraordinary outcomes. Creating spaces that encourage unity and creativity is another way to channel the energy of 12. Whether it's a shared workspace, a community center, or even a virtual platform, the design and atmosphere of these environments play a crucial role in fostering connection and inspiration. Think about how to make these spaces inclusive and welcoming, where everyone feels valued and empowered to contribute their ideas. In financial and career pursuits, the number 12 reminds us to balance personal ambition with social responsibility. For instance, an entrepreneur might dedicate a portion of their profits to causes that align with their values, such as funding scholarships or supporting environmental sustainability. Similarly, an individual managing their personal finances might allocate time and resources to volunteer efforts or community-building activities. These actions not only enrich the lives of others but also create a sense of fulfillment that material success alone cannot provide. The energy of 12 also invites us to cultivate gratitude for the connections and opportunities that have supported our journey. Take time to reflect on the people, experiences, and resources that have helped you along the way. Expressing gratitude strengthens these bonds and reminds us of the interconnectedness that underpins all success. A simple practice, such as journaling 3 things you're thankful for each day or sending a note of appreciation to someone who has made a difference in your life, can have a profound impact on your mindset and relationships. At its heart, the number 12 is a call to action. It challenges us to see ourselves not as isolated individuals but as integral parts of a larger whole. It asks us to use our talents, ambitions, and resources to contribute to something greater than ourselves, creating a ripple effect of positivity in progress. When we align our personal goals with collective purpose, we unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and leave a lasting legacy. Let the energy of 12 inspire you to pursue your dreams with boldness while remaining connected to the people and causes that matter most. In doing so, you'll discover that true success is not just about reaching new heights, it's about bringing others along with you, building bridges of connection and purpose that enrich the lives of all. Trust in the unity that 12 represents, and you'll find that your actions, no matter how small, have the power to create profound and lasting change. November stands as a deeply spiritual and transformative month, a gateway between the vivid activity of autumn and the quiet introspection of winter. It is a period rich with symbolism, where nature reflects our own need to release, renew, and prepare. As the leaves fall and the world becomes quieter, we are invited to mirror this transition in our own lives. It is a time to shed what no longer serves us, be it habits, relationships, or outdated beliefs, and to create space for new beginnings. The stillness of November is not emptiness but potential, a fertile ground for growth and transformation. The transition between autumn and winter has long been regarded as a sacred period in many cultures and traditions. In agrarian societies, November was a time to complete the harvest, give thanks for abundance, and prepare for the challenges of winter. Spiritually, this period carries the energy of duality, endings that make way for beginnings, reflection that leads to clarity, and stillness that births transformation. November reminds us that life, like the seasons, moves in cycles, and by aligning ourselves with this natural rhythm, we can tap into its profound power. Numbers, with their unique vibrational frequencies, are powerful tools for navigating this transformative energy. In November, they serve as keys to understanding and shaping the transitions we experience. Consider the number 9, which is deeply tied to themes of closure and letting go. It urges us to release old energy, whether it's clearing physical clutter, resolving lingering conflicts, or breaking free from limiting beliefs. In the same breath, the number 1 invites us to step boldly into new beginnings, reminding us that every ending is the start of something new. Together, these numbers encapsulate the essence of November, the simultaneous act of completion and renewal. Imagine a well-known figure like Oprah Winfrey, someone who has mastered the art of reflection and preparation. Oprah has often spoken about the importance of pausing to reassess, realign, and set intentions for the future. November offers that same opportunity to each of us. It is the perfect time to engage in reflective practices such as journaling, meditation, or gratitude rituals. By using numbers like 9 to guide this process, we can consciously clear away what no longer serves us, whether that's emotional baggage, unproductive routines, or even toxic relationships. With the energy of 1, we can plant the seeds of ambition and create a vision for the life we wish to cultivate in the months ahead. On a practical level, November's spiritual power can be harnessed in many ways. Begin by decluttering your physical space. The act of removing unnecessary items is not just about tidiness, it's a symbolic release of stagnant energy, making room for fresh opportunities to flow. Similarly, examine your mental and emotional habits. Are there thought patterns or behaviors that keep you stuck? Use this time to reflect on these questions and set intentions for change. For example, replace self-doubt with affirmations of self-belief or trade procrastination for actionable steps toward your goals. In addition to letting go, November calls for preparation and intentionality. Think of it as a month for setting the foundation for the coming year. The number 10, which symbolizes completion and renewal, can inspire you to finalize projects, close lingering chapters, and create clarity in your life. It's about tying up loose ends so that you can enter the next phase unburdened and fully aligned with your aspirations. The energy of 7, often associated with introspection and wisdom, encourages us to dive deep into our inner world, seeking clarity about what truly matters and where we want to direct our energy. This balance between reflection and action is also a time to embrace gratitude, a practice that amplifies the transformative energy of November. By giving thanks for the lessons, challenges, and blessings of the past year, you acknowledge your growth and prepare your heart for what's to come. Gratitude has the power to shift your mindset, helping you see endings not as losses but as opportunities for renewal. It creates a sense of abundance, which is essential for attracting new opportunities and possibilities. Let's consider a story of renewal that illustrates the spiritual power of this month. Imagine a woman named Clara, who spent much of the year juggling a demanding career, family responsibilities, and personal goals. By November, she felt exhausted, her energy scattered, and her focus unclear. Inspired by the season, Clara decided to embrace the clearing energy of the month. She started by decluttering her home, donating clothes she no longer wore and organizing her workspace. This simple act created a sense of clarity and calm. She then turned inward, journaling about the areas of her life that felt misaligned. Through this process, she realized that her true passion was being overshadowed by her current job. Clara began exploring ways to transition to a role that aligned more closely with her purpose. To solidify her intentions, Clara used the power of numbers in her rituals. On the 9th of November, she wrote down everything she wished to release: fear of change, self-doubt, and a scarcity mindset. She burned the list as a symbolic act of letting go. On the 10th, she wrote a vision for her future, detailing the opportunities she wanted to attract. Each night, she meditated on this vision, repeating affirmations like, "I am open to new beginnings, and abundance flows into my life." By the end of the month, Clara had not only gained clarity but also started taking actionable steps toward her goals, energized by the sense of possibility that November had awakened. The spiritual power of November lies in its duality. It asks us to honor the cycles of our lives, to reflect on the past with gratitude, and to prepare for the future with intention. It's a month that reminds us of our ability to transform, how letting go creates space for growth, and how reflection leads to clarity. By working with the energies of this season, particularly through the symbolic power of numbers, we can align ourselves with the natural rhythms of life, amplifying our ability to manifest change. As you move through November, consider how you can incorporate its lessons into your daily life. Clear old energy by decluttering your space, resolving conflicts, or releasing unhelpful habits. Set intentions for renewal by journaling, meditating, or using affirmations to align with your goals. Trust in the wisdom of the numbers that guide this process, letting them serve as tools for transformation. By embracing the spiritual power of this month, you open yourself to the limitless possibilities that await, creating a life that reflects not only your aspirations but also your deepest values. November is not just a time of endings, it's the beginning of something extraordinary. The lessons embedded in these numbers offer far more than the fleeting idea of luck. they reveal a profound roadmap to aligning with the universal energy that shapes our lives. Numbers are not merely symbols but reflections of the cycles, patterns, and rhythms of the universe, guiding us toward greater awareness, harmony, and abundance. Each one carries its unique vibration, offering insights that help us navigate the complexities of life with purpose and clarity. The numbers remind us that the true power to manifest our desires lies not in external circumstances but within ourselves, through the alignment of our thoughts, intentions, and actions. When we pause to engage with these lessons, we begin to see how our lives are interconnected with the greater flow of energy around us. These numbers, with their symbolism of completion, renewal, balance, and creativity, invite us to examine how we are participating in this universal dance. Are we clinging to old patterns that no longer serve us, or are we courageously stepping into new beginnings? Are we acting with intention, gratitude, and mindfulness, or are we letting external chaos dictate our inner state? The answers to these questions determine not only the quality of our experiences but also the abundance we attract into our lives. True abundance is not limited to material wealth, it is a state of being that radiates from within. It is the harmony between our inner world and the external reality we create. Gratitude is the cornerstone of this abundance, shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. When we practice gratitude, we activate a powerful energy that opens the door to new opportunities and deepens our sense of fulfillment. Gratitude reminds us that abundance begins not with the accumulation of things but with the recognition of the gifts already present in our lives. Mindfulness, too, plays a vital role. It keeps us anchored in the present moment, where our true power lies. By cultivating mindfulness, we can tune into the subtle currents of universal energy, allowing us to make choices that are aligned with our highest intentions. Mindfulness transforms how we approach challenges, helping us respond with clarity and purpose rather than reacting from fear or habit. Together, gratitude and mindfulness create a foundation for lasting abundance, ensuring that our actions are guided by awareness and intention. Take, for instance, the approach of Bill Gates, a figure whose life embodies alignment with purpose and universal flow. While Gates is celebrated for his innovations and wealth, what stands out is his ability to channel those resources into meaningful contributions to humanity. Through the Gates Foundation, he has invested in global health, education, and sustainability, actions rooted in gratitude for the opportunities he has had and a mindful commitment to creating a better future. His story demonstrates that abundance is not about hoarding but about using one's energy and resources to uplift others, creating a ripple effect of positivity and progress. As you reflect on these lessons, consider how you can align your life with the principles of abundance and universal energy. Begin by fostering a daily practice of gratitude. Each morning or evening, take a moment to acknowledge 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how small. This simple act shifts your focus from scarcity to possibility, opening your heart to the flow of blessings. Pair this with mindfulness by setting aside time each day to center yourself, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. These practices help you cultivate clarity, ensuring that your actions are purposeful and aligned with your goals. The numbers also remind us of the importance of letting go. Just as the natural world sheds its leaves in the fall to prepare for new growth, we must release old patterns, beliefs, or attachments that no longer serve us. This might mean forgiving past grievances, decluttering your space, or reevaluating goals that no longer align with your values. By creating space, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you invite new opportunities and energy to enter your life. To fully engage with this wisdom, take intentional action today. Use these insights to align your life with the flow of universal energy. Start by affirming your readiness to receive abundance. Speak these words aloud or write them in a journal. I align with the energy of gratitude and mindfulness. I release what no longer serves me and welcome the abundance that flows effortlessly into my life. This affirmation is more than a declaration, it is a powerful signal to the universe and to yourself that you are ready to step into your full potential. If these insights have resonated with you, take this moment to deepen your connection with this transformative journey. Engage with this content by liking, sharing, and subscribing, ensuring that you remain part of this growing community of individuals committed to living with purpose and abundance. Share your thoughts and affirmations in the comments below. Declare your readiness by writing, "I am open to the flow of abundance, and the universe aligns with my highest good." Your engagement amplifies the energy of this shared intention, creating a collective vibration of positivity and prosperity. The journey toward abundance is not a one-time act but a continuous process of alignment, reflection, and growth. By embracing the lessons of these numbers, practicing gratitude, and cultivating mindfulness, you step into the flow of universal energy that supports your greatest aspirations. True abundance is already within you. It begins with a shift in perspective, a deep connection to your purpose, and the courage to act with intention. As you move forward, trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you toward a life of fulfillment, harmony, and endless possibilities.